All right, so let's talk about the upcoming UFC event, which
will we finish with
Johnny Walker.
Oh yeah, Johnny Walk. What was the whole point of the last? My last thing about that was, like, in the light heavyweight, how many he got? Like in the UFC, he got like how many fights? Like 3.
Yeah, but in the way he's killing people is.
But I say so he got like 3 fights already. Who would you put money on could beat him? You know?
At 205?
Yeah.
Cormier if he goes 205.
Okay.
I don't know, because I don't know.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about the people who could imagine beating him at being like the creme de la creme already in 3 fights in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not, you know, it's kind of crazy how good he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, that's at least.
I just want to see him on the ground, but we have no idea how he's on the ground.
Yeah.
But it looks like it. But I mean, he's from Brazil, so obviously.
Yeah, he definitely have some kind of fucking ground game. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see.
So Renato's picks for Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier.
I mean, What do you think? They fought once already.
Yeah.
How did that win? I can't even remember.
Poirier won, but Holloway looked good. But I think he got submitted in the second. But he did good until he got.
But how long? That was a long time ago.
It was Holloway's first fight. He was like 14 years old.
First fight not even in the UFC.
I think in the UFC.
To me, that one's a pick'em. I don't know what to say about that one. I mean, I know that people probably gonna put the money on Holloway,
of course,
but
then you gotta factor in someone beats you once. Sometimes they're in their head.
I feel like Poirier is very underrated. I don't know. Like, for instance, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I like both these guys a lot, and I know both of them. So it's very hard for me to put a pick on that one.
Yep. Okay.
I know that's a shitty cop-out, but...
Now, I'm picking Kelvin Gastelum over...
Wait, who are you picking in the other one?
Fuck. Yeah. This is a tough one because...
If the money was on the table.
Money on the table, I gotta go with Max.
Okay.
Money on the table.
Just because of kind of track record, like what he's been doing.
And sometimes Poirier in these big fights lets the moment get to him. Against Conor McGregor.
That was a while ago.
I mean, he got knocked out by Michael Johnson.
Okay, so the McGregor one, he got handled. I feel like McGregor did his magic on him in the press conferences. I think he got him emotional and burnt out. He
gets hit a lot.
But true. And with Michael Johnson, he was doing great. And I feel like that way that he lost, I feel like that could happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel that one was like, oh no, like I felt like he caught a bad one.
A long time ago, the zombie fight. I mean, the way he's been tracking. I mean, he looked amazing his last couple fights, and including the win over Gaethje.
I feel like he's turned a corner. Like, I feel like he's like turned some kind of corner. You know what I mean? Like, whatever the fight is, I feel like it's gonna be a great fight. You know?
Gastelum, Israel. As a Jew, I support Israel, but I'm actually...
kudos. Salute to you.
I'm going for Kelvin Gastelum. I think he's going to win. Israel, like I said in the last podcast, I know he's undefeated. I know his striking is next level, but Gastelum, his wrestling, his grappling, and he's like too dumb to fail. You know, he's one of these guys.
I don't know about that.
You can't get in his head. Although, lately, he's been concerning me because he put on Twitter yesterday, all you guys talking shit, I train at King's MMA. If you guys want to come, that's where I'll be. And I'm like, that's not what he needs to be doing, is fighting people on Twitter.
Fighting bums on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, this fight, I feel, is like... I feel like it has less to do with what Adesanya. Like, we pretty much know that Adesanya is gonna come out and be mystifying with the striking. Like, I feel like there's probably nobody in that division who can really, strike with him for a whole fight. You know?
Yep. Go on.
But now I'm getting shy. No, I'm kidding. But I feel like. It's a situation where if Calvin fight a smart fight and really utilize the hustling and don't just try to strike, I feel like he has that advantage there, you know. But if it's just a striking matchup, Of course, Calvin can put you to sleep with one shot, but I just feel Adesanya's like striking is just different, you know.
It is.
It's very hard to prepare for that.
You consider him an MVP
And
too.
MVP,
I mean, Paul Bradley was lighting up MVP wrestling wise. Everyone kept saying
Paul Bradley.
Paul Daly.
Oh, is that the mayor or something?
Paul Daly. Remember how? I mean, MVP won that fight, but
okay, we can't blame that one on MVP. Let's not blame that one on MVP. That was a unique situation. That was like.
But he kept getting taken. But anybody, I'm saying, like, how.
That was like if you fight Anderson Silva and then he only take you down. You know what I mean? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was weird. I can't blame MVP on that one.
But now he's fighting Lima next.
Boy, now that's a different animal there. Lima is a different animal. I mean, that's another one where I'm a huge fan of both those guys for different reasons. You know what I mean? But
I'm not a huge fan of MVP.
I am, just because I can see why one would hate him, you know?
No, I like his fighting style. It's just off head making, like when Ronda Rousey got knocked out, he made a video.
Did he?
Like, do the Ronda, and it was like the dance he made up.
Oh, see, I don't condone that, but I will tell you, when I met the guy, he couldn't have been fucking nicer. And you know, we had a laugh together and took some pictures and stuff. And I liked his attitude, his energy, and I feel like he's a showman, you know. And but yeah, I can't condone saying some shit like that about Honda.
I mean, I just think
that's low hanging fruit.
That's all. Yeah, it's like like people think that that's what I do, and like I don't make fun of anyone when they get knocked out.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of doing that.
I don't make people to lose unless you lose by like Bob Sapp was losing when he was getting taken down by a double and tapping.
I'm not a big fan. I feel like behind closed doors. If we're in here and we want to get excited about somebody getting knocked out or laugh about whatever, but to say some shit that they're gonna eventually hear, I think that's not you know, that's not cool, you know. Right. But whatever, you know, fuck it. It is what it is.
But I'll tell you what though, when he beat Dave Rickles.
And Dave Hickles, he just looked good in his last one.
He's a great fighter.
He's not a fucking bum here, you know. That was very impressive. What I saw.
Yeah, I mean, he destroyed.
Yeah,
so,
that was crazy.
My man Eric Anders taking on Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah, I mean Eric Anders, you know, I mean I like Khalil, you know, but I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
You know, so Eric is my boy. You know, he's a part of the light-skinned delegation. He have that good hair. It's very.
You have meetings and stuff.
We do, but a secret meeting, like the Illuminati or
why,
the Mason.
Why was it so hard for light-skinned guys to get like considered cool and girls? People always say Albie Shore was the guy who made light skin cool. Like I was at the concert, that's what somebody said.
It goes in waves. It's like what's in vogue and what's not, like baggy pants and skinny jeans. You know, it's like things go in and out. And so I guess, you know, for the longest time there was maybe some jealousy that, you know, sometimes maybe a dark skinned guys have like a complex, like where they think that maybe a light skinned guy think he better, or they maybe so like the girls gravitate towards some guy who have those light eyes and the good, you know, with quotes, the good hair, and so there can be some animosity. And then then you start seeing maybe some dark-skinned guys like a Jaimin Hansu, you know, those kind of guys, or Chai some backfoot, and then people start getting into like, ooh, that's the thing.
Have you ever had dark-skinned guys get mad at you?
Of course.
And then what did you do?
I gave them the steel-toe boot out. I kicked them with the chest piece. Yeah, or snap them down by the neck.
The steel toe boot out?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
You remember that from a long time ago. But no, you know, it's happened all the time, you know. They're going to test you, you know, and see, you know, what you're about, you know, because they think you're soft. Because you look like Al Jaho or you look like Chico DeBarge.
Right, I don't understand that. Like what?
Because you know.
I don't understand why they.
The same reason why someone would pick out Alan Joban. Someone would try to fight Alan Joban before they would try to fight, let's say,
Jake Ellenberger.
Yeah, no, that's not. Maybe okay. Take that one.
Right.
Even though Jake even though he's a badass, he don't even look that intimidating. But you know, you might find a guy that's like not great looking and kind of rough around the edge.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, I'll pick on Pretty Boy or whatever. You know.
Mike Perry.
Yeah. You probably, and then you see Allen beat that guy. You know
By the
what
way,
I'm saying?
Allen is fighting on this card.
I'm excited, but I never heard of who's the guy he's
This guy's
fighting.
really good. Dwight Grant.
I figured, but who the fuck? What he's good at?
I just saw a couple of his fights. He just
What's his style? Like, what camp he come out
he
of?
knocks people out. I think he's out of. I think he's out of
Like
Colorado.
Oh. No, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's out of
From
Colorado.
like Elevation.
Yeah. I think he's there, and he's good. Really good.
Well, I never seen the guy fight, so I can't. I mean, obviously, I'm going for my boy Alan
of course.
Jouban. I'm 100%. I'm never gonna hoot against Alan Jouban. But God bless. I hope he. I hope. I don't know this guy. I'm gonna do some research. Maybe we're gonna try to put a voodoo spell on.
And then Max Griffin, another light-skinned guy.
Max Griff.
He's the guy that beat Mike Perry. He lost his last fight. He's fighting Zalim Amadeev, Wilson Hayes.
He's fighting. Wait, Zadim Amadeus Wolfgang Hayes.
Yes.
Wait, who the fuck is that?
And Boston Salmon's on the card.
For real?
Yeah.
Bosch Sam.
Yeah, he's fighting Khalid.
Why we don't have Boston Salmons on here?
We can have him on.
Please.
He's fighting Khalid.
Where he got that name from?
I told you that time that he the whole story with me and him, right?
No, where he got his name. I don't care about what happened.
He's from Hawaii. But I was valeting my car, and he was a valet at the...
You dead serious?
Swear to God. I was at...
Oh, you did show me
and
that.
he was like, one day you're going to roast me. And I was like...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's Boston Salmon.
But I got to find out how he got that name.
Yeah.
Being from Hawaii, I mean, it don't... You know what I'm saying? This is one of the most confounding... He's an enigma.
So that's that. Other big fights that are going on. I mean, Alaquinta versus Cowboy Cerrone.
That's a good one. I like that one. Where it depends on where it's going to be.
Ontario, Canada.
Okay, so Quinta's Italian powers is not going to be. Don't work in Canada.
Italian powers.
Yeah, he have Italian American powers that in the tri-state area is almost unbeatable.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna. I feel like that's a pick'em now because of that.
And then Derek Brunson versus Elias Theodoro.
That's interesting. Not now. I know that has snooze fest hitting all over it but that's interesting.
Elias
to me.
makes everyone look bad.
Yeah, because you think he's gonna lose, and then he beat Eric Anders. I would have bet. I didn't, but I would have bet that house that Eric was gonna knock him out, and then he just beat him.
Cardio's insane. His cardio.
But it's something beyond that. It's like you remember when do you used to watch basketball?
Yeah.
You remember Chris Mullin?
Yeah, of course.
He's like one of the best that ever played the game.
St. John.
But when he would do he would beat a guy and do a layup. It looked like he was in slow motion. It looked like it shouldn't be good, but it is.
There are a lot of guys. Sam Alvey's like that.
Yeah, but I think he's like that because he can just touch you and knock you out. But Elias is his shit look funky. It don't look dynamic.
Australia's like that too. The guy's 50 years old.
Yes. Yeah. But it don't look dynamic. It don't look great. And then it just end up working, and it end up frustrating. And also because he's good looking and shit, it must be just a nightmare to fight, to lose to that guy,
Yeah, and then also. In the UFC, Dos Anjos is taking on Kevin Lee in Rochester, May 18th.
Hey, that's gonna be good. They should have saved Aya Quinch for that one. Rochester.
Kevin Lee versus.
For the card, so he can have his,
So you like HDA or Kevin Lee? I like Kevin Lee in that one.
That's another. How can you pick that one? That anything can happen in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love me some Kevin Lee, but HDA is a tough out.
Of course. Gustafson's taking on Anthony Smith.
That's the first I'm hearing of that.
Yeah, June 1st.
I like that fight. I think that's
in Sweden.
I think. Well, goddamn, boy, they don't like to give Anthony Smith no easy ones, huh?
No.
Fuck.
John Jones.
Then Gustafsson in fucking Sweden.
I like Smith in that one though.
I do too, but I'm just saying, wow.
June 8th, Henry Cejudo versus Marlon Moraes.
That's a crazy fight. I mean, this is going to me. This is going to be the heel Well, no, I guess fucking DJ was the heel chest, but Moraes, I think just because he was in the different organization, what was it, World Series?
Yeah.
I think people don't realize maybe just how good this guy
knocked
is.
out Aljamain.
Yeah, he
knocked out Jimmy Rivera.
Yeah, Moraes is, but I love Cejudo's a big Laranjino, and when you're a big Laranjino, it's hard for me to root against you there,
Yeah.
Have you heard Marlon's voice?
But will fame go to his head? He's like
no,
he's
just
the Bella twins.
You know what? He is just having a blast. He's a nice guy. He's not a piece of shit.
June 29th, Woodley versus Lawler 2.
Great fight too. I feel like Woodley has his number though.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
Yeah. And then finally, UFC July.
What are we going into the next to 2020?
John Jones versus Thiago Santos.
Are we never doing another podcast? Are you quitting the podcast?
I just want to hear that.
You would think this is one of your things about your gigs. You're like, in 2021, I'm going to be at Joe's Crab Shack in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Texarkana.
Yeah. John Jones versus Thiago Santos.
Well, I mean, as with anything in MMA, anything's possible. But to go against John Jones it proves to be a fool's.
Every time.
Yeah, it's
every time.
Yeah.
And then Amanda Nunes versus Holly Holm.
Wow. Didn't that already happen once? No,
I think it was supposed to happen.
Wait, who the fuck? Whoa. Oh, Cyborg. Oh my God, I forgot.
She knocked out Cyborg.
God, that after the way she looked in that one, it's tough to root against that. To pick against that chick.
Yeah.
My God. But Holm, shit. Holm.
I don't know.
I guess the smart money is on Nunes. I would like to see someone new. I'm probably gonna root for Holm. I don't know.
Ben Askren versus Masvidal.
This is funny because I've been a Masvidal fan. The way he fight,
yeah.
I don't know the guy personally, but the way he fight, I've been a fan of him for a long time. Even before he was in actual MMA, when he was in those backyard things. I remember I was like, who is this kid who's fighting like the big fucking dudes and taking on two of them and shit. But it's something I usually like. It's either I'm gonna love or hate somebody like this guy, Ben Askren, and I should hate him. Like normally, I would probably be like "fuck you" or something. Yeah. But for some reason, and I get why people hate him. For some reason, I like the guy. I just don't know why.
Really sweet guy.
Yeah, and I never actually met the guy. We've talked on Instagram or whatever. Oh no, we talked on this podcast before, and he was cool and shit. And plus, he trained out of Hoofus Sports.
Yeah.
I'm tight with Duke Hoofus and Chiron and Daniel Vanderlei and shit like that. So I just like the guy, and like only because of that, only because I just want to see him shit on everybody's parade, that I kind of want to see him to win. I don't know.
When he said, "Dana, that's the best you got," that was one of the funniest things.
Yeah, after he almost, he's just funny. He's goofy and funny, and I don't know. Do I like his fighting style? Not really, but just something about it.
You gotta respect it being a grappler, no?
Yeah. I'm saying, like.
Yeah, if it's Gaethje versus Askren, who you gonna look for?
You know what I'm saying?
But
but at the same time, it's like it's just something funny to me, and like. I love to see him get under people's skin.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is. And sometimes there's going to be a guy like that for whatever reason I don't like. So I can't put my finger on it. Maybe it's because he's from Hoofus Sports. I don't know.
Yeah. So, and then Ngannou versus JDS on that card, too.
I fear for JDS's life. Because I like him a lot. I'm a big JDS fan,
Yeah.
Junior Dos Santos has been one of my favorite fighters. I feel like his best years is definitely behind him, and I feel like he's taken a lot of beating. And just in the interest of the rest of his life, I would not like to see him get knocked out again or take a lot of damage. And I know that he's capable of beating Ngannou.
Yeah.
However, he's also capable of getting hurt bad.
Yeah.
And just as someone who liked the guy and like what a nice guy he is, if I could make this fight not happen, I probably would. I want you to subscribe. Subscribe. Hey, I'm not joking about that subscribe, okay?